What's in your jacket? I don't want. I'm kind of nervous for you handling your jacket like that.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
Or if you guys figure on court, okay? Oh! Hey! Whoa!
It was just after 1:40 p.m. on December 1st, 2023, when dispatchers in Victorville, California, received a report of a man with a gun at an Arco AM/PM on Bear Valley Road. Inside the store, a frightened woman whispered to a clerk that the man she was with had threatened her and was armed. She then locked herself inside the restroom while the suspect, later identified as Jorge Cardenas, waited outside in a silver Nissan Altima. The first unit to arrive is a sheriff's sergeant responding alone. He spots a silver Altima matching the description, parked directly in front of the store. He calls it in, then steps out to make contact. As he moves closer, the suspect suddenly exits the vehicle and heads toward the store.
Hey brother, do me a favor, come here. Hey, stop. Vote for two. Fuck you up. Sam 5, I'm hit. Shots fired.
The first volley of gunfire sends the sergeant to the ground, wounded but still fighting. Inside the store, customers scatter for cover. Surveillance cameras capture Cardenas moving fast, trying to track the deputy's position through the glass. Outside, the sergeant prepares to re-engage.
Sam 5, I'm hit multiple times. Send meds. Suspect down.
The final shots end the fight. Jorge Cardenas collapses just feet from the sergeant he tried to kill. Amidst the chaos, the sergeant accidentally ejects his freshly loaded magazine, but still manages to neutralize the threat. A split-second mistake in a fight where every millisecond counts. Backup units arrive seconds later, weapons drawn, but the fight is already finished. Paramedics rush in as deputies move to secure the area. The sergeant is airlifted to Loma Linda University Medical Center, where doctors confirm he'll make a full recovery. He'd been shot 5 times, both thighs, left calf, the bottom of his right foot, and a 5th tore through his taser before hitting his vest. What pushed Jorge Cardenas to draw his weapon that day remains unclear. Whether it was panic, anger, or a decision already made, it ended the same way, with a threat met by training and a fight that left no time for questions. On April 28, 2023, a drug investigation in the small town of Thermopolis, Wyoming, took a violent turn. What began as a routine follow-up led Sergeant Mike Mascaro to the home of Buck Larimore, a McDonald's employee suspected of hiding methamphetamine inside the restaurant bathroom. Earlier that morning, Thermopolis Police and Health Department officials arrived at the local McDonald's on Park Street, following reports of drug use and meth distribution among employees. The operation was routine, an inspection combined with a follow-up on multiple complaints. Inside, Sergeant Mike Mascaro joined the search, moving between the kitchen, restrooms, and employee areas.
Inside that compartment, there's like little plastic cups.
Okay.
Something inside of them.
First name Buck,
Yeah, Buck.
last name
Larimore.
Larimore. And what's your date of birth?
12/17.
After questioning Buck Larimore inside the restaurant, Sergeant Mascaro left convinced something wasn't right. The man had misspelled his own name, given a false date of birth, and refused a drug test. Hours later, Mascaro confirmed what he suspected. Larimore had lied about who he was and then left work early without notice. With no other officers available, Mascaro decided to handle it himself. Just after noon, he drove toward Canyon Hills Drive, unaware he was heading straight into a gunfight.
Very good. Can I talk to you, please? Come on. right, you're going to jail today. Come on out here. You're going to jail. I have. If you make me break this door down, I will.
What, sir?
Because you interfered with me. Come outside. It's going to go two ways. You either come out, or I'm going to break the door in.
Tell me how I interfered. If you want me to work, you work.
I'm going to break the door down.
What did I do?
You interfered. You gave me the wrong name, wrong date of birth.
Buck Laramore,
Come out.
12/17 of '89, sir.
Buck, I'm going to break this and come in after you.
The moment the deadbolt snaps, everything changes. Sergeant Mascaro finds himself staring straight into the barrel of a .45 caliber. There's no time to react. One round rips through his arm, another slams into his chest.
Hey, stop! Stop!
From the ground, Mascaro fights back. 7 rounds in less than 3 seconds, each one driving the suspect backward into the bedroom.
Fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
A gunfight fought from the floor, and somehow he's still alive. But it isn't over. Moments later, Laramore steps out again. From the kitchen doorway, Mascaro fires once, then twice more. The final shots drop Laramore to the floor, and just like that, the house falls silent.
Show me your hands!
Backup races to the scene as Sergeant Mascaro struggles to breathe. He's been hit twice, once in the arm, once through the chest.
What are you doing?
He stumbles out the back door, leaving a trail of blood through the kitchen. Minutes later, officers find him collapsed beside his patrol car. He's airlifted to Wyoming Medical Center in Casper, where doctors fight to stabilize him. Buck Laramore is pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators later conclude that Sergeant Mascaro's use of force was justified, but the entry itself, the decision to break down that door, remains the center of controversy to this day. A lawsuit filed by Laramore's wife and mother claims the sergeant acted illegally, and that one wrong decision turned a routine arrest into a fatal standoff. According to the prosecutor, the sergeant had no warrant and no immediate threat that would allow forced entry for a misdemeanor offense, especially hours after it occurred. Still, state law shields officers from criminal charges while acting under color of duty, even when their actions fall outside policy. In other words, Mascaro couldn't be prosecuted, even if he was wrong. 2 years later, in May 2025, Sergeant Mascaro turned in his badge, closing the book on a career forever marked by that day. On April 15, 2023, officers in Pope County, Minnesota, were dispatched to a domestic disturbance call in the small town of Cyrus. A woman had reported trouble inside an apartment, arguing and possible violence. 3 officers responded. Inside, they found a man sitting calmly at a kitchen table, 34-year-old Brian Nygaard. At first, everything seemed under control, but as the officers began to investigate, something shifted. What happened next would leave the quiet town of Cyrus changed forever.
Okay. So my partner's telling me I gotta put handcuffs on you. Cool. I didn't talk to him. I just...
Based off the information I have, and I'll let you explain your side of the story, but based off what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, I'm going to place you under arrest for domestic assault. Okay, well, that's for you guys to figure out in court, okay? Oh!
In a single motion, Nygaard pushes back his chair and draws a gun. The room explodes with gunfire. In the first seconds of the fight, Deputy Joshua Owen is hit.
Hey, In less than 30 seconds, it was over. Brian Nygaard was dead inside the apartment,
Deputy Joshua Owen, shot 3 times, was rushed to the hospital, where he later died from his injuries. Deputy Brody Merrill survived a round to the chest, saved by his vest. Officer Alex Olson was struck in the ankle and lived. 3 officers entered that apartment. Only 2 walked out. The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension later ruled the officers' actions justified. For Pope County, it was a loss that cut deep. A veteran deputy killed on duty on the same day he celebrated his 44th birthday. A reminder that even the calmest calls can turn deadly without warning. October 5th, 2024, Santa Monica, California. At 5:07 p.m., security cameras inside a Target store capture a man walking through the aisles, calm and deliberate. He stops in the home section and asks an employee to bring out a set of kitchen knives. When the worker turns his back, the man attacks, robbing him before fleeing with the knife set hidden under his jacket. 10 minutes later, he's outside the Santa Monica Police Department headquarters, just a few blocks away. Beneath his coat is one of those stolen knives, an 8-inch blade. He rings the call button, waiting for an officer to come outside.
Okay, let me talk to them first, and then we can talk. Is that okay?
Were they here?
I was here first, yes.
I just want you to know.
What's in your jacket? I don't want. I'm kind of nervous for you handling your jacket like that.
You're nervous?
Yeah. We're
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Shots fired! Shots fired! Front of HQ! I got one at gunpoint. Avenida Mazatlan. Guns facing northbound. Send an ambulance. Hey! Knife! Hey, I'm hurt. I'm stabbed.
The attack ends as suddenly as it began. The officer fires several rounds, and the suspect collapses just outside the station doors. Within seconds, other officers rush in, applying pressure to the officer's wounds. He's been stabbed multiple times, deep cuts to the neck and shoulder, injuries that could have easily been fatal. Despite their efforts to save him, the suspect, 28-year-old Daya Abdelhadi, is pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators later find the knife still clutched in his hand, and the rest of the stolen knife set discarded near a nearby hotel. It's discovered that Halibi had traveled from New York just a week earlier with no known connection to Santa Monica or the officer he attacked. The investigation now centers on whether this was a random act of violence or something far more deliberate. October 20th, 2024, Phoenix, Arizona. Security at a local business called 911 to report a man causing a disturbance. He appeared intoxicated, carried a large knife on his belt, and wore what witnesses described as a burning American flag cape. 2 officers from the Phoenix Police Department were dispatched to trespass him from the property. A call that should have ended quietly, but inside the store, things unraveled fast.
You want to trespass? I think so. Think so? Okay.
I don't know why you keep walking away.
Said he has a knife on his belt. FYI.
Hey, he's police.
So just walking. Oh, he's walking out the back. Did he steal anything or? The guy on his cover right now. Read his additional units. Hispanic male, black with a wrapping over his head, black and white checkered shirt.
Hey! Hey, it's police!
Stop!
Hey!
Stop right now or you're gonna get
Stop right
tased.
now!
You got the taser? I got, here, you wanna come this way with hands? I got.
Beach police, get your hands up now!
Coming.
The female officer loses her balance, crashing into a shelf. The fight spills through the aisles, both officers struggling to regain control. When the male officer tases him, the man goes down, but only for a moment.
Stop it!
In the chaos, the officer's body camera hits the floor. The female officer rushes back in, trying to help. A security guard joins the fight as the officers try to pin him down, but the man just won't stop resisting.
Don't touch me! Fucking go down! I'm down.
Stop grabbing my hand!
Stop grabbing my hand! I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face!
Stop it!
Down, please, stop!
Give us your hand! Let go of my
In the chaos, the suspect manages to grab the officer's taser and pull the trigger, shocking both officers.
shit! Don't grab my fucking taser!
Wait, you don't stop! I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking head!
When the gunfire stopped, both officers stepped back, breathless, disoriented, and in shock. The man they had been called to trespass, 31-year-old Essex Jackson, lay motionless on the floor between the aisles. Officers immediately called for backup and began CPR until paramedics arrived, but Jackson was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators recovered the large knife mentioned in the 911 call, still sheathed on his belt, and the taser he had taken during the fight. Both officers were treated for minor injuries and released from the hospital later that night. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office is now reviewing the case to determine whether the use of deadly force was justified, while an internal investigation examines whether department policy was followed. For now, both officers remain on administrative leave. What began as a routine trespassing call, a man too intoxicated to leave private property, turned within minutes into a deadly confrontation inside a neighborhood store. A fight for control that ended with one man dead, two officers shaken, and another investigation into a moment that can never be undone.